Hello, good afternoon to Sunday the 10th of May. This is the 4 p.m. movement snack. Got a bit of window glow going on. If this is the snack you're after, please stay. We're in the preamble, the pre-broadcast, whereby I welcome everyone that's joining us live on Facebook. So if you're watching this back, you have the luxury of scrolling on by and eliminating this bit. If you're not interested in the chatter and me quizzically staring at the screen trying to read comments, you can get rid. So hello Chris from Wales, Virginia from Italy, Lynn is in from Wales. Hello Lynn, it's great to see your name there, really great. More Wales. I think the Welsh posse are gathering momentum now. They're all coming over the line. Very windy. Okay, we have a rescue report. Chris has to rescue her bin because of the wind. A windy bin. You got a windy bin in the valleys, Chris. Come on, more Wales. Oh my goodness, I think it's a Welsh movement snack. Hello Diana. Diana's already ready to sway, ready to sweat, stretch. Oh, it's trouble with my teeth at 4 o'clock. Hello Tori, great to see you. And thank you for telling us that you're still sending these links to your lovely group. Indeed. I've met one of your groups, Tori. Wonderful. Thank you for telling us that. Great to have you. Come on everyone, keep on coming in. Guess what today is? Guess what this snack is? It's our 150th movement snack. That's 150th, including the 3 special editions we did of seated options. And if you think we're due another seated option, just give me the nod and we'll crowbar one in. Red Rita's in from Germany. So is George. Oh, affectionately known as Superman. Bolton's ready to sway and stretch. More Scotland. Hello Fiona. Margaret's ready to go again. Oh, it's Mother's Day in Germany and the rest of Europe, I think. Happy Mother's Day, everyone over there. Northumberland's in. Hello Bob. Inika's in from Glasgow, I think. Carol is ready, willing and ready for our movement snacking. It's a slow, calming, stretchy snack. Oh yes. What's to report? Why do you need a stretch today? Is it because you've had a relaxing day and you've been sat a bit? Or have you been up and about moving? Yeah, that would be a good report. Greece is here. Afternoon, Apostolis from Greece. Just to give you a windy haven't report. Oh, as you can see, a bit windy. My hair's the best predictor of how windy it is. Who else? I think we're almost there. For our 150th movement snack is a sway and stretch. Oh my goodness, tide times. That's a new report, Bob. High tide in Amble, big waves. Nice report. Sandra's waving to Pamela. Good point. So Chris in Wales has been doing jigsaws and crosswords. So I'm guessing you're going to need a bit of back extending. Bit of a chest stretch, maybe. Hello, Maddie. Yes, I saw a message. There's some snow going on up there. There's some snow up there. And it's chilly in Birmingham and everything. Come on, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hang on a minute. I'll say 3, 2, 1 and then the messages keep coming. Carol's had a distanced natter. And now Jane's here, so we can definitely get going. Come on, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, my name is Bex Townley from Later Life Training. This is our third 10-minute movement snack today, looking to accumulate 30 minutes of additional movement into our days, crowbarring them in over and above anything else you're doing. And our 4 p.m. movement snack theme is weight transfer, coordinated movements, head, arms, trunk, a few minutes of that, followed by a full-on body stretch of all our key moving parts. But first, let's go with circulation boosting, please. Shall we do that? Pick your position, in stand or in sit. If you're in stand, an appropriate support, right height for you. Don't challenge your balance here. The aim is to feel confident and strong in a standing upright position, or to feel confident and strong in an unsupported seated position. So both of those positions have the same thing, really strong centre part. Let's start with circulation boost. This is a minute or so of rhythmical walking or marching on the spot. And this serves to do exactly as it describes, to boost the circulation, not only to get us ready for this snack, but in terms of this mission and crowbarring in more movement minutes, even this little circulation boost has massive benefits to our physical being, to our mental well-being, to our physiology. So it really just gets the blood redispersed to all the parts it needs to be. Lifted and lengthened. Here we go through the prompts as long as you can in this bit. When we talk about length and upright posture, that really comes from here with an open chest position. Once that's locked in and in place, then we can reconsider back down what's happening with feet, ankles and toes. Trying to roll, we talked about rock and roll in memory of little Richard today. So here's the rolling through the ankles, feet and toes. Finding your feet there. Slow it down if that enables you to get more action out of the ankles, feet and toes. Arms in when you're ready, tap the elbows in, steady pace, rhythmical, comfortable for you. Few more seconds on that. Let me just review the sit options. Controlled march from the shoulder on this bent arm, that's significant. On that bent arm, it enables us to focus on driving back the elbow, and it's also more related to how we work and how it works with the trunk, with coordination. Down at feet, we can either go for toe taps, depending on the mobility of your feet. If you bring the feet back a bit, you can go on heel raises. And if comfortable, we can build that up to a full steady march with the arms, all generated from ankles, feet and toes. So take a pause. After that minute or so of circ boost, you should have the feeling to want to take a deeper breath, not exhausted, not breathless, but a certain boost, part of the kind of the energy boost as well. Now we're going to take a couple of minutes of sway, coordinated mindful sway. All of these central posture points stay the same, long, active, and this feeling here, if I lengthen there, I get more activity from the muscles here in my tummy, and you can add a little bit more of that if you want. If you consider just squeezing the tummy muscles back a little bit, you get a little bit more muscle activity. But here's the but. Normal breathing throughout. So I had a request yesterday to talk about breathing, so I'm going to do that. Let's start with our upper arm movement. So strong and steady as a rock down the bottom end, really strong support. Hand on for support, and let's build this up. So we're going to start with our first arm action, and if you think about moving the hand around the 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the trunk, like so. It's away from the body. Can you see I'm here? Slow as you like. Once you've mastered that, pause. Same on the other arm. I'm facing this way so that you can see, but do keep support if you need. It's the same in the chair. Okay, good. Now we master both arms, we can bring them together. Now at this point, it might be useful to have more reference point here. So what we've just done is move the hands, the arms in opposite directions around around the trunk. And the trunk just serves as a reference point. It gives us 4 points. Now this challenge here it's a coordination challenge because I've got opposite directions on arms. And it might help you to have a look in a mirror at this, so you can see, so you can review, have a look at your actions of this rather than looking at mine. So that might be something you want to do as you pass by a mirror in your home. Take a pause. But that's not the only element of the coordination and sway. We need to add in something else that makes it more related to life, and that is weight transfer of the body, either across the buttocks in sit or feet in stand. Let's keep the feet side by side today. Feet are hip width apart, knees are a little bit bent and you're lifted. So in stand, we're going to take a little shift from side to side. It's very small. Can you see? It's my whole body is just shifting from side to side. Small, it's considered, it's controlled. With support here, if that's going to help with your confidence. And in seated, the weight shift is across the buttocks. I'm still lifted, really subtle. I keep my backside in contact with the chair and I keep my length, but I'm shifting the weight a little bit more across the sit bones. Let's build it up. Here's the sway. Now, just when you see it, bring it in. Sway and arms. Circular movement around the trunk. And then when you're ready, we can start to bring in the other one. See how that goes for you. What we're thinking about is what happens to the sway, what happens to the weight transfer when the arms come in. Are you still swaying? Are you still shifting both arms round there? Same in sit. Here, have you still got the shift? And then if so, can we change directions? Keep going on that, or keep that on a single arm if you prefer. If you feel that the balance is challenged, suggest that you just sit down and get all of those elements going. And then I'm going to ask you, are you breathing? Try taking a deep breath as well. I'm not going to tell you how to breathe, just breathe, but breathe deeper than you normally do. There we go. Take a pause. So these little moments of sway can become more complex, but really here we just crowbar them in just to consider coordination. We didn't bring in the head movement today, but the idea is all of these elements form part of everyday movement, and it might be something that you feel like you enjoy, so you might want to do more of this type of stuff in the future. For now, let's have a stretch. With me then, up tall. Let's just take some of our shoulder rolls from this morning that you did with Kelsey. Keeping the head still, just a couple of these, and each time grow bigger with those, bigger, 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 because any minute now we're going to take a stretch. On this one then, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together and fix the hands on. Now the hands can be here, and this position can support some extra stretch, but it might feel easier on the shoulders if you take the back of the hand. It's entirely up to you. The stretch comes from the shoulder blades squeezing together, pressing the chest proud, or puffing your chest out forwards. Head is still, and then release and relax. Now on the relax, you might feel you want to go the other way and come this way. But note, when I go this way, I'm still lengthened. Here my shoulder blades come apart. And here my shoulder blades come together. Okay, so Chris doing jigsaws and crosswords. You might want a bit of that one as well, across the top of the upper back. And then this one. Okay, take a pause. Mobility check on shoulders. Can you get to the ears? Let's just prepare for the back of arm stretch. Can you get to the top of the head? And I've started to put this one in because hopefully it might give you a more of a reference point as to how this mobility is improving. Because now when we put in this stretch, fingertips to shoulders, walk the fingertips over the shoulder or ease the elbow up to a point that's comfortable for you. At its natural, what I call sticking point, that's the hold, that's the stretch position. And over time, you can expect perhaps for this to increase. There's lots of reasons why it may not, but we're looking to increase the length literally around in these muscles to make them more flexible so we can move more. Ease out of that. Let's do the same on the other side. Fingertips to shoulders, ease it up, 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 up. Sticking point hold. And you're looking to hold here 12 seconds perhaps. But if that's too long, you just come out, slowly out and go slowly in again. All the same in seated. And all of these stretch positions maintain this length. Take a breath. Perhaps you found that if you're concentrating because you're listening to perhaps my prompts and you're trying to make stuff happen, perhaps you might find that you're momentarily holding your breath just with concentration. Just be aware of that. So take a deep breath now and breathe normally throughout all of these. Okay, let's just take an upward side stretch. Either single arms or double, have a look. So we can either bring the hands together like so, stretch to the front and come in. And then can you creep it up a little bit more there? Can you go a little bit more there? Just find the range of motion that's comfortable for you and then come out. So this one is just a moment, a couple of seconds, and then it comes back. Or you may feel that you want to go for the single reach. You can take up support if you do this one and then come down. Can you see I go the short way up? So I bend the arm first and then go up. And on the up, my hand is slightly forward of the head. Slightly forward, just a bit more comfortable on the shoulders. And if you want to, you can go for a double whammy and come straight back out. So we still need to do activities of daily living with our hands above head. Pinning out washing is just one example. But on these stretches, just a couple of seconds and we come out. We're not staying up there. All right, take a pause. Coming down to back of thigh. Now, if lower limb isn't an option, I'm going to invite you to go through some of the mobility movements from the warm-up, the breakfast mobility snack in the morning. So perhaps come in and out of some slow back extensions while we take the back of thigh stretch, which is a long leg position. Make sure you're forward in the chair. Sorry, just to be checked. There's the long leg. Relax the foot, unlock the knee, support. And this tilt here, or pivot as you might want to call it, as Christine from Penzance calls it, it's a pivot or it's a tilt. That's really critical to, as I slowly move in, I now get this sensation of stretch. Stretching should feel, the sensation is there, you can definitely feel the tension, but it shouldn't be painful and it shouldn't be uncomfortable. Even though, George, you might say it's a nice twinge, and it's almost a comfortable uncomfortableness sometimes. You should be able to tolerate it, I guess is what I'm saying. And we're trying to stay, I don't know why I'm stroking it doesn't help. We're trying to stay here longer. And here's the thing, a Red Rita from Germany, take a deep breath. And as I breathe out, can I squeeze a little bit more into that stretch? Maintain normal breathing the whole way through, but sometimes if we've waited a bit and then we go and go again. All right, slowly come out of that stretch, slowly release. If you've chosen not to do these lower limb stretches, again, stick in another chest stretch or stick in another upper side in seated. If not, let's go back in to the other leg. Here's the prompts. Foot is relaxed. By that I mean we don't want it flexed. Knee is off the lock. Here's the critical tilt. Take a deep breath. And then ease into that position. And the ease position is on this straight hinge position back. Some of you I know are preferring to do this in stand. I'll just give you a visual on that. I'm not saying for everyone to stand, but if you prefer to take a stand, everyone, we take a step forward. I've got support here if I want to. It's the same hinge position. Can you see? It's exactly the same principles apply, but it gives me more, I'm freer to move to find the stretch. And I can get more hinge back, but can you see how straight and flat my back is coming out of that? Okay, that's the back of thigh, really critical one. You can feel improving this flexibility helps with all of my activities that I need to do below my knee, picking up stuff, stride length, stairs. If I'm restricted here, if I have tight muscles here, or have limitation here and limitation in my hip, it's going to impact on all of the fundamental stuff. Ready for a lasso calf stretch. I don't know, these things come out my mouth sometimes. Let's have a look. Lift and lengthen. Yesterday I talked about lassoing a string around my big toe and then reeling it in, and as you reel it in slowly you'll feel the stretch down here in the lower leg. It might be a difficult one to hold in that position. It might feel, you might feel it up the front of the shin, so that's okay. You just let it go, reel it out, and then you reel it in again. I'll move from lassoing to fishing. This is lifted. Can you feel it? Can you feel this stretch in the back of the lower leg? And we just switch between both legs again, looking to hold these positions. A stretch finds a position that's greater than it normally is in daily life, and then it holds it. That's what we're trying to do. So if we never do this in daily life, then we potentially lose range of motion over time. Now, if you fancy that in standing, take up some support because it might challenge your balance. Have a look. It's the back step, squeeze that heel down. I get an extra one through the centre here. I can put in an extra side if I want to. And then if you want to step in a little bit and then take that extra position, a second, like a secret stretch, you'll feel that lower down in the top of the heel, and then release. So there's technically two different positions for the calf stretch on the back. Here's the first one. This is because there's two main muscles in the calf here. That's the first one. Here's the area that gets a bit chair-shaped if we're sat in a chair. So an extra reach up there will get a real full body stretch down the side. If you want the second calf stretch, just be sure that your knees and your thighs are strong and you're happy to take that bend there. Weight is still across both feet, and I'll feel a shift in this stretch, slightly lower, and relax. Give yourself a hug to finish, just a couple of these, open and close, squeeze, pull them apart, squeeze them together. And if you want to, we can finish with a Mexican wave, up and out and down. And again, deep breath in, out and down. Stretched, swayed, inflated. Do you feel inflated? Do you know, even that, just take a couple of extra deep breaths. Everything will thank you for it. Tomorrow is the start of week 8. Oh my word, the start of week 8. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, you're back with Kels. Kelsey's your breakfast movement snacker tomorrow. I'll see you at 12 and 4. See you tomorrow for week 8, everyone. Keep on moving. We've accumulated over 24 hours of meaningful movement time since the dawn of this mission. 24 hours, a whole day of movement. And that's all benefits in the bag. We can't unknow what we know. We can't unknow it. All right, see you tomorrow. See you then. Bye.